Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's Jelly here with yet another video, and this is going to be the third one this week. Now, I've recorded this twice. The first one, the file got completely corrupted. I really enjoyed that video, but now I gotta completely re-upload it. The second time, I just felt like I was talking in circles. I don't think I did a good enough job actually explaining it. So I wanted to take the time to thoroughly explain it step by step exactly what each deco is, how to upgrade it, what should be your priority list. And I think later on, eventually, maybe even tomorrow on stream, I'm going to make an actual tier list of my favorite decos, what you should upgrade and whatnot. Right off the rip, I'm just going to kind of go over this very first screen when it comes to decoration at, what you're looking at, what's more important, all that fun stuff. So right off the rip, this very front screen is going to show you Secret Mobile Squad Dispatch, this bottom one, the development attributes. Not worry about it. If you have the pyramid, that should go in that bottom one there too. Do not worry about those three things. Those are not important when it comes to deco, at least for you winning deck. Second thing is, you're looking at these top three categories: attack, defense, and special attributes. This special attributes actually, I can't remember, I don't have it yet, but I can't remember if the damage reduction falls under defense. I think it's special. And then obviously crit damage I have, but the other one I don't have is skill damage. So those are the main ones that I'm missing: skill damage and damage reduction. But this is going to be primary of what you're what you have here. So right off the rip, let's jump right into some of these and what's more important. Let's go with number one, at least in my opinion, is going to be the skill damage increase. The skill damage increase is going to be the top tier thing when it comes to decorations, when it comes to what decoration should you upgrade, should you prioritize. Anything with skill damage increase is number one in my opinion. And I'm going to go over why I have each one in each position. So number one, we'll go with skill damage. And now there is a couple of these that give skill damage increase, which I do believe that this is Cornucopia, for example. Cornucopia does give you an increase in skill damage. Now, I'm not even really looking at the second one here, which is hero attack, because a lot of these have hero attack as their secondary base, and a lot of it's relatively the same, with one exception here I'll go over in just a little bit. But again, for now, let's just look at this main attribute, this one being skill damage. So Cornucopia already is a better decoration than almost all the other ones because of that skill damage. And I say almost because there are some exceptions when it comes to specific ones. Let's just go over this, right? I have Cornucopia here. I have all these decorations here, but because Cornucopia has the best, at least in my opinion, buff at being skill damage, this one I would want to prioritize. Now, I did just recently unlock this one for free, decoration choice chest, and I just got the Cornucopia, but it's not the only one either. The Turkey Swashbuckler also has a skill damage, and I can't remember which other one has skill damage. I mean, oh, Lovely Bears also has skill damage. Fabulous Phonograph. There's quite a few that have skill damage. You can go through each one of these yourself if you want, and I do recommend that, especially if you do get a decoration choice chest. Go through these. Win in 2024 also has it. Go through these. I would make sure that you're picking the one that is going to help you the most out. But again, skill damage is number one, at least in my book. So any decoration that has skill damage immediately becomes S tier decorations, right? Because skill damage is by far and away the best buff. Now, the reason I'll jump into this now is because a lot of people would say that crit damage or even the damage reduction are better buffs. And yes, I do agree that at least with the damage reduction, that's kind of close. I think it's whatever one you prefer. Are you a defense or offensive minded player? The damage reduction is by far and away one of the better ones too, which I believe is right here. Yeah, Win in 2025 also has damage reduction. I think those two are very, very close when it comes to which one's the best, which one takes over the other one. I'll always lean skill damage because skills are how your heroes fight, so I will have that number one. But number two, I think, has to be damage reduction. Now, damage reduction is as simple as it sounds, right? It's reducing the amount of damage that your squad is taking by 1%, and that stacks. So if you have 7 decos that have a 1% damage reduction, you would now have 7% damage reduction to your squad. And yes, obviously, that is super huge. I don't have a problem with that. Again, I think a lot of this comes down to, are you a defensive heavy player? Or are you an offensive heavy player? So those are going to be the top two. Again, there's quite a few decos that have that. Just go through your own personal time and search. But then third for me is probably going to be critical damage increase. Now, critical damage increase is huge. Critical damage increase is going to be kind of a huge thing, right? Because that 1.5% is ginormous buff for you fighting. It's going to help you win PvP, help you win against monsters. It's going to help you win against everything. Critical damage is one of the main counter or the key points of this game. However, the problem I have with crit damage, and the reason why I have it ranked below the other ones, is that it's so based on if you hit criticals or not. Now, granted, criticals are pretty common, but not as common as your base attack, right? So that 1.5% to crit damage is very, very important, do not get me wrong. But if I have a 1% skill damage increase, for example, I'm going to get a 1% skill damage increase across the board, whether that be my base attack or my critical. It doesn't make a difference. This crit damage is only doing 0.5% more, but only on critical attacks, whereas the other one is going to do it on all attacks. I think crit damage comes third here. I really do. I don't think there's not, much else, in my opinion. There shouldn't be much better ranking. It might even come fourth depending on this next one. The next one being, I think this is the only deco that actually does it, being the God of Judgment, which gives you an increased march size. Obviously, increased march size is very, very subjective depending on where you're at in the game, how strong is your squad, all that fun stuff. I think it's very, very subjective. That's up to you. March size would be fourth for me. Crit damage would be third, but I could understand if you flip-flop these two. That's kind of the ranking that we have right now. Is we have, skill damage number 1, damage reduction number 2, crit damage number 3, march size number 4. After that, it would probably be attack or defense, depending on which one you prefer. I'll just say attack for now. That would be 5, defense would be 6, and then finally, HP would be last. I think that's all the buffs that are given out. I can't remember. There's probably some more that I'm missing, or they might come out with more. And if they come out with more, this is going to be completely outdated. But as of now, that's exactly what we're looking at here. I'm obviously not including the special ones like Golden Mobile Squad or Eternal Pyramid, because those are one-off things. So that's kind of the ranking and buffs there that each decoration can give, and what do I recommend there. So we'll go into the second part of this video now. But before we do, I just want to give a huge thanks to everybody, because as of this morning, I am now recording at 10:50 a.m. We have a broken 4,000 subscribers. Now that is a huge mark to be at. It is, we're 40% of the way to 10,000 subscribers. I can't wait to get to that point. Content creation has always been a dream of mine. It's finally coming true through a game that I enjoy and love playing. So it worked out very well for me, and I have all of you guys to thank for it, because at the end of the day, you guys are what motivates me to continue playing at the rate that I play at, continue playing at, how fast I'm playing, how hard I'm playing. All that stuff is strictly due to you guys, right? You guys have made this so much more enjoyable to play. You've made it so much more enjoyable to make content about, all that. So thank you guys all so much for your loyalty, your subscriptions and stuff like that. If you do enjoy these videos, I know that a lot of you aren't subscribed. If you do enjoy these videos and you want to subscribe, go ahead and click the subscribe button. It is completely free. Also, like the videos. It does help me out a lot. YouTube likes to push out content that you guys are liking or commenting on. It both helps me out. Comment below if you have any ideas or thoughts about this video in particular. Obviously, I know that this could be kind of a touchy subject for some, because this is very, very subjective. This is very opinion-based video, so I get that completely. Let me know in the comments below what your opinion of all of this is. Where do you have rankings, stuff like that. Finally, last thing I kind of wanted to announce is that, yes, this is the third video this week. I know, it's crazy. This is hopefully going to be the average pace, 3 videos a week plus 1 stream. I will be streaming either every Saturday or Sunday, depending on how that week is going. So like tomorrow, I don't think I'll end up streaming tomorrow. I think I'll end up streaming on Sunday. Fact of the matter is I do plan on having that stream. Next thing I wanted to announce is that I know I've gotten quite a few comments about this, and I wanted to finally announce that I have been working on a Discord channel for everybody to come and talk, chat, whatever the case may be. I'm working on a Discord server. It should be finalized, and if it is finalized by the time that I upload this video, I'll have it in the link or the description of this video. You guys are more than welcome to join. One of the things I talked about in my last video is that I want to have a future where I'm making content based on base reviews and battle report reviews and stuff like that. Join that Discord if you want. Last but not least, I know that this is kind of a long intermission, but last but not least, members will be getting special treatment when it comes to my channel, when it comes to the Discord and stuff like that. Members will be first come, first serve, obviously. I don't have any members, but when I do, they'll be first come, first serve. I hope everybody understands why that is, but yeah. Now, without further ado, let's jump back into the video. So kind of the second thing that we got to talk about when it comes to this, in particular decos at least, is that the question not only is what should I upgrade, but how should I upgrade? Now, I know that sounds silly, but firstly, let's just get the easy ones out of the way. Do not spend any of your universal decor components, which I haven't touched on. That's how you upgrade decorations. If you don't have enough of that one to get it up to the next level, you can use decor components to upgrade that decoration. Now, right off the rip, let's just get the easy ones out of the way. Do not use it on any of these ones that you get for free. Bell Tower, Eiffel Tower, Ferris Wheel, Neon Sign, Gold Bomber, Gold Missile, Gold Tank, Mobile Squad, Warriors Monument, Military Monument. I think half of them you can even. And same thing with Libertas. You do get that for free, but you have to rank. Do not use your decor components on any ones that you get for free because it's just a waste. Second thing is, obviously, you'd want to use it on ones that may be completely out of cycle, right? So when in 2025 is completely out of cycle now, we are in 2026, I have the one. So I might want to use their universal decor components on this one, knowing that it'll never come back to the shop. This is an easy way for you pretty much get huge buffs to your squad, huge buffs to your base, increase your power by substantial amounts. Focus all of your decor components on ones that are out of cycle. But now when it comes to actually leveling up, here's my recommendation straight off the rip. I recommend that you get every single decor up to level 3. Every single one of them, because that buff, that 1% or 1.5%, unlocks at level 3. As you can see here, the turkey gives 1.5% crit damage at level 3. Sure, the hero attack is great, but that's not what I want this deco for. I want this deco for that percentage. So right across the board, try to get every single decor up to level 3. Then from there, you'll want to prioritize what is more important to you. Getting everything up to level 3 is going to give you that base buff, and it's the cheapest way to get that buff because, yes, every decoration after level 3 does increase that percentage or does increase the hero attack or defense or HP by a little bit every time you put one in. But getting that base buff across the board at level 3 is more important than hyper focusing on one decoration. And then after that, you choose, right? We already went through the tiers of what I recommend when it comes to decos, what is more important than others, but I think that also goes in with your play style. Are you a defense or an offensive heavy player? As you can see here, if I come over to my gear, I have 2 mythic guns, right? Now granted, I don't have anything else mythic, but I did this for a completely different reason, and I wanted just higher damage on code bosses and everything like that. That's the only reason why I have mythic guns. However, I do personally play defense. I am a huge defensive player. As soon as I can, I'm going to get Carly's gun mythic. As soon as I have enough blueprints to get her gun mythic or radar mythic, and the same thing with Lucius. I'm a huge defensive heavy player, so I will be focusing on defense now that I have 2 mythic guns. So for me, for example, when it comes to deco, I'd probably want to focus on, after they're all at level 3, I'd probably want to focus on anything that increases hero defense versus hero attack. I think that's pretty much the most I can sum up when it comes to this type of video. There's not a whole lot to talk about when it comes to decorations because it's kind of clear cut. You only have so many decorations in the game. There's only so much buffs that you can get. There's only so many buffs that you can upgrade. Now, again, I think it's easy to remember, do not spend your universal decor components on completely free to play decos. Last thing I'm going to go over before I end this video is how do you get decos? Well, there's a million and one ways, but let's go over the basic ones, right? So I haven't even gone over any of the purple or blue decos because honestly, get those completely for free for everything. Like right here, if I click on this truck, I have a purple decoration just coming home. It's going to include one of these 4 things. Guaranteed to get it as long as nobody takes it. So trucks are the main way to get purple decos, but the main way to get UR deco chests is through these trains, right? So I have one of my R4s, El Jefe, bought a train. He's bought 2 today. Now this train happens to have 2 decoration chests in that final carriage. If I can manage to get into that, that's 2 deco chests as long as it comes back safe. Those 2 deco chests, are worth probably like $40 or $50 alone. I recommend that when it comes to train decos, super, super important. Another way that you can get decos through the Desert Storm event. So over here at Desert Battlefield, you'll see either rules, it has rewards, deco chests. Winning, losing, you get a deco chest. Obviously winning important because you get 2 gold deco chests instead of the purple. But yeah, that's another way you can get deco there. Little events, I don't think you can get it through here, but little events such as Warzone Duel, for example. Warzone Duel, I do believe, gives you a deco chest depending on how many you win, your boxes, stuff like that. You can buy deco stuff out through, let's go to the campaign store. You can buy universal decor components. The season store, I already went over in my last video what to buy there. Yeah, that's my recommendation to you guys. That's how you get decos. The other way that you can get decos are the 2 that I haven't gone over yet. Warriors Monument. You get Warriors Monument from Taylor, the adventurer, as I can find her, which I've already gone over Taylor already as well, in a previous video. Best purchases on LASTWAR, I already went over Taylor. She gives you beautiful chests that you can get from your radars every day, and you can get the Warriors Monument out of that. And then last but not least, the other deco that you can get completely for free, that is a UR deco that is going to help you quite a bit. It's going to be this Military Monument. You just get this from doing campaign chests, the UR, and I think the purple SSR also have a chance. The UR primarily is going to be how you get these military monuments there. So make sure that you're doing your campaign. And if you have Taylor, make sure that you're doing your radars every single day. It's just an easy way for you guys to upgrade your deco. One last thing before I sign off of here. I know a lot of people are going to be tempted to buy the decoration chest out of the honor store. Do not do it. Do not buy the universal decor components. Do not buy the decoration. I get how easy it is to want to buy it. You're going to see I have 92,000 honor points, and I'm going to buy out gear blueprints because at the end of the day, those are a lot harder to obtain than decoration chests. If you guys do plan on spending money on stuff like the glittering market event or other events I think have decoration as well, I do recommend at least buying level 1 of those decos and then using your decor components to get that up to level 3. I recommend that for every single decor in the game. I do plan on trying to make like some sort of a tier list for deco right off, probably on stream on Sunday or something. I'll get that prepped. We'll make it on stream. We'll see what everybody thinks. But me personally, my favorite deco, or the one that I have the most love for right off the rip, is going to be Golden Marshall statue. I get that the ice crit damage ranks 3rd, but I just like Golden Marshall statue. It's one of the ones that you can get just by spending money, and you can upgrade this completely for free through decor components. Not all of these can be upgraded through decor components, so I think that's important to know. But yeah, I'll go over a tier list. That's going to be all. I know it's not super long video. I will have more content out next week. I'm going to have a video on Monday going over probably the black market. I'm going to have a video on Wednesday probably going over champion duel, and then I might even have a video next Friday going over tech part 2 because I have not yet done that, and I'm so close to getting my special forces up to 80%, which will unlock the mastery. But we'll go over that next week, so keep your eyes peeled for that. And again, I do plan on trying to stream either tomorrow or Sunday. It'll probably be Sunday, but we'll just say either day for now. Thank you all so much for tuning in. If you did enjoy, leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel. It is free. It helps me out so much. We're on the road to 10K. And comment below what you guys thought, what you agreed with, what you disagreed with, because again, this is all very, very subjective. So I want to know what you guys think about this. But that's going to be it. Jelly out. Have a great day, y'all.